Delivering babies, it's not typically what law enforcement train for, but that's exactly what a Jefferson County deputy did in June. ABC 3340's Aaron Wise reports the deputy was recognized today with the family he helped there to say thank you once again.
Jakayla Parker and Jeremy Foster are the proud parents of a newborn baby girl. The story of her birth, out of the ordinary.
I thought I was going to have her at the hospital. I was ready to. Yeah, but she made her entrance at home.
Born on June 28th with the assistance of Jefferson County Deputy Sergeant Jeremy Barbin. Barbin was at a nearby crime scene when Foster ran up asking for help. His girlfriend in labor, the baby's head already visible.
Avenue A, 473-1. Apparently the woman's having a baby.
The road was blocked out, so I knew the paramedics wouldn't get through in time.
It was kind of shocking because I've never been in that situation before, but it was an urgent situation.
Barbin followed Foster. By the time he entered the home, Parker was in the process of giving birth.
Please, somebody come help me, please, sir.
I got to the feet and just tried to remove the baby as gingerly as possible. Of course, there was a minor issue of the umbilical cord wrapped around the neck. So once that was removed, and I could tell that the baby was breathing, the heart was beating, that was a huge sigh of relief for me.
She's good. Yeah, she's great.
Just to see her breathing and start crying, the smile on her face, well, the smile on all our faces, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? It was just a miracle.
Barbin stayed with the baby and family until paramedics arrived.
I got home that day, and I responded to a lot of violent calls, and I was kind of on cloud nine. You know, it's good to see a life brought into the world versus, you know, the opposite.
For new parents, Foster and Parker,
I'm so grateful.
He was very helpful, very important at the time.
Yeah, it wasn't nobody but God. Because if he wasn't there, he would have been messed up.
Friday, Sergeant Barbin recognized with the life-saving award. The family he helped in the audience to watch, forever bonded by their experience. Sheriff Mark Petway says this isn't something he ever thought would happen, but he's proud of Sergeant Barbin for stepping up to answer the call for help. In Jefferson County, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News.
Barbin says he isn't looking at a new occupation, but his actions may have earned him the title of Dr. Barbin at the sheriff's office.
One elementary school in Etowah County is working to increase athletic opportunities for students with special needs.
Yeah, in fact, they created their very own sports program. ABC 3340's Aaron Wise explains why the program is a game changer for students.
She loves to compete. She loves to be with others.
Michelle Pierce's daughter Lindley has participated in sports before, but as Lindley ages, finding programs in Etowah County geared towards children with special needs can be a challenge.
We would have to travel a good ways, probably 45 minutes to an hour for her to be able to participate, so it would be a lot harder.
The Magic Panthers are filling the gap. It's a new athletic program at John Jones Elementary School.
Let's go Magic Panthers!
Nearly 40 students with varying disabilities participate. They're nearing the end of their first season of kickball. Lindley is a big fan.
Yeah, I love it so much.
What do you love most about it?
Kicking the ball and score points.
Having this team aspect at a young age not only teaches them cooperation with their peers, but also helps them with fine motor skills like we've talked about.
Teacher Amber Works has already noticed changes in another one of her students.
I've noticed a difference in her balance, even just walking down the hallway, like going to the lunchroom or to PE. I've noticed a specific change in her and the way that she's able to hold herself, and her core strength has just gotten so much better. Just small things like that.
In Gadsden, an investment for special needs sports is also being made. Champions Field is being constructed as part of a $20 million project at the Gadsden Sports Park.
This is all about the youth in Gadsden and the surrounding area, and we didn't want to leave anybody out.
Parents like Pierce are appreciative of opportunities that allow their child to shine.
It just makes my heart full.
In Etowah County, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News.
Magic Panthers is also preparing students for the Special Olympics. Etowah County and Atala City Schools will host its first event this month.
What do you want people to remember when they think about the 16th Street
Baptist Church bombing and your sister and the loss of the other girls involved?
I want them to never forget them. Never forget their parents who had to go home to a house with no child, had to plan a funeral for a child that they loved and cared about, whose only crime was being brown.
Lisa McNair never knew her sister, Denise. She was born a year after Denise was killed in the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing orchestrated by members of the Ku Klux Klan. On the 60th anniversary of the bombing, which was a turning point in the nation's civil rights movement, McNair is calling on the faith community for a tribute.
People of faith should all be under one accord.
Across denominations and religions, 20 houses of worship have committed to tolling their bells and ringing handbells at 10:22 Friday morning, the time of the explosion. Temple Bethel will blow the shofar. At Independent Presbyterian Church, a chord on the sanctuary organ will play 4 times for the girls. Cynthia Wesley, Addie Mae Collins, Carol Robertson, and Denise McNair.
In the church, we talk about 2 types of time. There's the ticking away of time, but then there's another kind of time, a time that's full of meaning, a time that's where kind of time stands still even. And I think these church bells are there to mark both types of time.
Associate Pastor David Seaman says the tribute will mark the time of that September day in 1963, the current time, and the time moving forward.
A time where we stand in solidarity with those who experience racial injustice, and a time where we are working towards reconciliation, reparations, accountability. I can think of no better tribute for those 4 girls to commemorate their memory than to work towards that goal.
To me and my family, and the other families, will feel all that love.
Now, all participating houses of worships are encouraged to participate in this tribute. Lisa McNair asked that those participating record their tributes and share them on social media so that everyone may see this moment. She asked that they use the hashtag #4little_girls. Live in Birmingham, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News. Alabama is proud of Willie Mays' life and his achievements. He was born in Westfield in Jefferson County, and he got his professional start with the Birmingham Black Barons. The goal now, continue to share the Say Hey Kids story for years to come.
We have people that come from all around the country, and they want to see what we have on Willie Mays.
From his time suiting up for the Birmingham Black Barons at just 17 years old, going to the Negro League World Series in 1948, to his major league career, mostly with the Giants organization, first in New York and then in San Francisco. The Negro Southern League Museum has preserved Willie Mays in Birmingham sports history.
It just speaks to the strength of the athletes that came from this area.
Mays was inducted into the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame in 1977. His accolades endless, from Rookie of the Year to MVP awards and memorable plays.
They always talk about the catch that he made in the World Series, the basket catch, and he had done that before. The home runs with 660 home runs. You can go through all of his stats. The fact that he served 2 years in the service to his country in the prime of his career is just remarkable.
Mays' death adding to the importance of Major League Baseball's tribute to the Negro Leagues at Rickwood Field. Fans emotional after the announcement was made at the field Tuesday night during the minor league game between the Birmingham Barons and the Montgomery Biscuits.
Prayers and thoughts to Willie Mays' family. That hurts.
Some had the opportunity to watch him play.
We hear, Willie, no. I said, no, he's still, wow. It's overwhelming. It really is.
Southern League Museum Director Anthony Williams believes the revival of Birmingham baseball history through the tribute game will expose younger people to names such as Mays, keeping his legacy alive.
I think that young people knowing his story can walk with their head a little bit higher just knowing that, you know, Birmingham and Fairfield and Jefferson County just has a very solid place in history with a son like Willie Mays coming from this area.
His legacy is also being preserved here. This mural was dedicated to Mays earlier this afternoon. It is on 18th Street North across from the Pizzitz parking deck. Live in Birmingham, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News.
This weekend, 5,700 students will walk across the stage to become University of Alabama graduates. Each has their own story.
ABC 3340's Aaron Wise tells us about two students who will receive degrees proving age is merely a number when it comes to chasing your dreams.
Sometimes I think somebody should pinch me because I'm not sure that it's real.
A dream 77-year-old Elaine Smith never imagined would come true is happening. Saturday, she will graduate from the University of Alabama with a bachelor's degree in interdisciplinary studies. Her journey started in 2017 with classes at a local community college near Foley.
It never seemed strange to me, but I'm sure the students thought it was a little bit unusual to have someone in their class daily who could be their grandmother.
After earning an associate's degree, she saw a brochure with the iconic Denny chimes. It was for distance learning at the University of Alabama.
It was tough. I'm telling you, I've never worked so hard in my life.
But with the help of responsive professors and her family, she finished her courses with honors.
My mother-in-law has been a staunch supporter of mine, and she tells me that she prays every day for me to learn, that I'll understand what the teacher says and be able to remember it. And so I think her prayers have worked.
Support is also important for fellow graduate Leanna Roberts. The 16-year-old will graduate with a degree in biology. She started classes at 15, her parents dropping her off and picking her up each day.
That was very unique, but fortunately, my parents have always, been willing to do whatever it takes to, make sure that I'm able to achieve what I would like to achieve.
Her time at the university has been mostly normal, taking advantage of opportunities in and out of the classroom. She's on a path to earn an MBA with aspirations of becoming a surgeon.
Goal of mine, just career-wise, is to be able to, address different health disparities in rural Alabama. That is where my grandparents, as well as my mom's side of the family, is from.
Robert's message for others, young and old:
everyone has that thing that sparks them and ignites them. And once you find what that is, dive as deep into it as you possibly can. There's no age limit to anything, and your abilities better than anyone else can.
In Tuscaloosa, Aaron Wise, ABC 3340 News.